Every year we talk about what we've accomplished in the past year, what we're going to accomplish in the next. But what about those times where you feel like you need to completely reinvent yourself? Have you ever experienced that? I have. As my children were getting older and getting ready to go off on their own, I had the opportunity to reevaluate my life and set a new course. It was time. I had been a homeschooling mom, I'd had some success in running online businesses, I was a web developer, I even had a property management company for a couple of years before the bubble burst. None of those roles fit me anymore. So now what? I knew that this would require more than just an end-of-year review. I needed an entire overhaul. But how? What did I need to do to make this change? What did I even want? Those were the million-dollar questions. Here's what I knew. That I had put down music decades before, and I wanted to incorporate that back into my life. That I wanted to make a commitment to writing every day, or almost every day. That my business needed to be a creative endeavor. That I wanted to delve more into tarot and astrology, something I'd always been interested in, but never really studied. And that I wanted to perform again. I didn't know what that meant at that point. So how do I start? Well, how I started was to write down all of those things and then think about what that actually meant to me. And was I clear on what I wanted? The answer was absolutely not. So for example, I wanted to pick up music again. How did I want to feel? I knew I wanted to feel that same thing that I used to feel when I was performing. I like the attention. I also wanted to feel the excitement that performing gives me. Did I want to join a band? Visit karaoke bars, dust off my keyboard. What exactly did I want? What exactly would bring me the feelings that I wanted to recapture? The conclusion that I came to was that I wanted to start singing again. I didn't care whether that was open mics or karaoke. I also decided that I wanted to become a better piano player. I was never a great piano player. I never took lessons. I just kind of learned chords to bang out while I accompany myself. So I broke this down even further. First, I signed up for some free classes at Berklee School of Music. When I had finished them, I purchased advanced music theory, piano, and improvising with a band books. And I worked on them. That was probably the hardest part, actually doing the work. Next, I decided to start participating in the open mics that I was taking my daughter to. I truly couldn't believe how much fun I was having. Here's a hint. Pay attention to where you find joy. Follow that. The more musicians I met, the more opportunities to perform showed up. I committed to open mics X times a month and piano practice X times a week. I'm not stating the actual number here as everyone has different time constraints and I don't want to confuse things. This eventually led to paid gigs. It's a commitment and one that changes with the seasons of my life, but most of the time I love it. This is how I break down all the dreams I have into actual goals. Name the goals, explore what that really means and how you want to feel, and then break it down even further. Do not break promises to yourself. Do what you commit to. If something comes up, and it will, reschedule that commitment into another time slot in your planner. Actually do that. And finally, don't let the weight of other people's judgment affect you. Learn to say, fuck what other people think. They're not living your life. They don't know what your dreams are, and maybe some of them don't need to know. If this resonates with you, please feel free to reach out and let's have a conversation about this. I'm Christine with ChristineLeaser.com, and I'll see you next time. Thank you for watching.